Listen, Lord of Darkness, I'm desperate, mate, and I'm willing to do a deal. I just cannot handle losing another ALDS Game 5. You know, I've tried Jesus, and he just keeps saying he works in mysterious ways, and, you know, I don't need mysterious ways. I need results. So can you help me, please? Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to Game 5 of the ALDS with our All-American New York Yankees as we try and win the World Series using only American players. And, well, we've lost Game 5 of the ALDS every season of the series so far, I believe. And if we do it again today, then I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, if Satan can't help us, then who can, really? So, yeah, this is it. It's going to be TJ Nichols going on the mound for us. And there's not really anything to catch you up on. You've seen the last two games. We've choked the last two games trying to win. And if we lose, imagine if we lost in Game 5 having been 2-0 up. Anyway, we're back in New York now. But before we get to the lineup, something I have been forgetting to do all series long is our MVP. You need to vote on your MVP. So thank everybody who nominated. It was a long time ago that we got the nominations. But let's have a look at who's been nominated and who you can vote to be our MVP. So in alphabetical order, we start with our second baseman, Fletcher. A batting average for him this season of .312, 5 home runs, 58 RBIs, and a WAR of 4.6. The second nominee is our new third baseman, Nico Hoerner. A first year that he's had sort of, starting essentially every day. He's batted .290 this season, 7 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a WAR of 4.0. Next up, it is Isbell. Kyle Isbell, the center fielder, or left fielder, it's occasionally batted .241 this season, 17 home runs, 62 RBIs, and a WAR of 0.9. And the final nominee, he's nominated every season, it's Corey Seager, the shortstop. Batting average of .333 this season, second in the American League, that 21 home runs, 94 RBIs, and a WAR of 6.6. So the way to do this, right at the top of the description, just down below, there's going to be a link to a straw poll. So click on the link, go and vote for who you think has been our best player or your favorite player, who'd you'd like to see named our MVP for this season. And we'll announce it at our end of season awards, which hopefully will be after the World Series. More likely, we know what's going to happen, don't we? It'll be next episode after we lose Game 5 yet again. Okay, and these are the lineups for Game 5. It is Fletcher leading us off at second, Hoerner bats second at third, Smith bats third at first, Corey Seager designated hitting at 4, Joe Adell in center field bats 5, Marcelo Meyer at shortstop bats 6, it's JJ in left field batting 7. We've made some changes. Carson Kelly's going to come in to catch this one. Rauchman has been shocking with the bat so far this postseason, so Kelly comes in, bats 8 behind the plate. It's Isbell in right field batting 9. We've dropped Joey Gallo again. It's TJ Nichols on the mound for us. As I say time and time again, he will win the Cy Young this season or we will be rioting. And we're up against Cifuentes, who we faced in Game 1. Now, of course, we won Game 1. Let's not forget of this series. His regular season ERA was 5.87. He had a whip of 160. He had an ERA plus of 81, a WAR of 0.04. So let's hope that he lives up to those numbers in the postseason, and TJ Nichols lives up to his regular season numbers, ERA of 2.36 and a whip of just over 1. All right, and here we go. I can't handle another Game 5 loss. I just can't do it. Oh, I feel nervous. I feel sick. I've got like pre-anger, if that's a thing. Like, I'm just waiting for us to throw this away. But TJ Nichols starts us off with a strikeout against Brandon Marsh. All right, wonderful stuff. In comes Rendon, who's batting .455 so far. And TJ Nichols sits him down as well. 2 for 2 in terms of strikeouts for TJ. Matt Olson batting .167 comes in. It's another 1-2 pitch. Can we strike out the side? Yes, we can. And TJ is on tonight. Let's hope he can do that 8 more times. Fletcher will come in to lead us off, batting .389 in the postseason. Come on, Fletcher. They're voting for MVP. Put your name forward. It's a full count. And Fletcher drops it in for a leadoff single. All right, 4 batters, and I'm going to say so far so good. It brings Nico Hoerner in a hot streak, batting .357. Come on, Nico, MVP, you know you want it. Nico Hoerner gets it into right field. Is Fletcher going to go to third? He doesn't, he stops at second. But it's runners at first and second, no one out. Smith to the plate, batting .333. A 2-2 pitch, and Dominic Smith gets it up the middle, and is that going to open the scoring? Fletcher rounds third. He's coming home, and Dominic Smith with an RBI single gives us the lead in the bottom of the first. Corey Seager now batting 267 comes in, a 1-2 pitch. Corey Seager, is he going to be able to get an infield hit? He is, and it loads the bases with no one out. Well, this is a start, isn't it? Adele batting 294. It's a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Joey boy. Adele strikes out. And suddenly, well, a double play ends it. Marcelo Mayer, that's my negative thoughts, isn't it? Batting 333. Come on, Marcelo. A 1-0. Marcelo Mayer, it's not going to be a double, but it is going to be... Oh, it's not. It's an infield hit, and he has an RBI single. It's 2-0 with one away. Bases loaded for JJ, batting 538. An 0-2 pitch. JJ strikes out. And it's going to be Carson Kelly, his first at bat of the postseason. The bases are loaded. There's 2 out. It's a 1-2 pitch, and Carson Kelly. Oh, it's robbed in center field. So we leave the bases loaded, but we get 2 runs. It's going to be Mike Trout coming in to face TJ. It's a full count, and that is into the right field corner. But it stays in. It's a leadoff double for Mike Trout. And what we want to try and do now, of course, is not let that run score. It brings Harris to the plate, batting 211 so far in the series. A first pitch swing. He has popped it up. Adele comes in. Adele makes the catch. And that's one away. We probably should have had... I've mucked up my outfield here. Isbell should be in left field and Blade in right field. But anyway, or maybe Adele and Isbell could switch. But that's okay. Stanton comes to the plate. He's been annoyingly good so far this series, but he strikes out there. That's 2 away. And it's Correa to the plate, batting 333. It's a 1-0. 2 out. The runner at second. It's gone way, way up. Adele is there. And Adele makes the catch, and that ends the second. Well, the top of the second, and it's Isbell now to lead us off. 1 for 5 he's hit so far in the postseason. It's a 1-2 pitch. Isbell, the unlikely MVP candidate. But he strikes out for 1 away. Fletcher again, who is 1 for 1 so far today. A 3-1 pitch, and Fletcher draws a walk. In comes Nico Horner now. He's 1 for 1 today as well. Another 1-0, and Nico Horner takes it into right field for the second time. And this time, Fletcher is going to get himself over to third. Runners at the corners with 1 away for Dominic Smith. He hit an RBI single last time up. It's a 2-2 pitch this time, and he strikes out for 2 away. And it's going to be Corey Seager who's 1 for 1. Can he drive in the run from third? He cannot as he pops it up. And that'll end the second. It is still 2-0 to the good guys. Well, the evil empire really, isn't it? Let's embrace our evilness. It's TJ Nichols now, a 3-1 pitch up against Oreo, and that is that's going to be caught out there by Isbell. And that is 1 away. Mateo Nelson, his first at bat of the postseason. Both teams have made a change at catcher. It's a first pitch swing. It's a ground ball to Mayer over to first, and that is 2 away. And it's going to bring Brandon Marsh up, who is 0 for 1 today, a 1-0 pitch. That is well fielded by Nico Horner out at first, and that ends the top of the third. We need more than a 2-run lead, though, don't we? We've all seen our bullpen in action. We probably need about another 12 runs before we can start and feel comfortable, and Adele has crushed a 2-2 pitch into center field, and it's going to be a double for Joe Adele. He still doesn't in his entire career have a triple, but that's okay. As long as he keeps hitting doubles, we'll let him off of that. It's Mayo who hit an RBI single last time up. A 2-2 pitch on him, and he gets it through. And is that going to score Joe Adele? He stays at third. Probably a good decision with his lack of pace. But with no one out, it's runners at the corners for JJ, who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch. JJ gets it into right field. That'll score Joe Adele. And over the second goes Mayer. So with no one out, runners at first and second. 3-0 we lead for Carson Kelly, who's 0 for 1. It's an 0-1 pitch. Come on, Carson. Carson Kelly. Oh, it's going to be a double, is it? Runner goes to third, but it's 2 away now, and it's Isbell to the plate, who is 0 for 1 today. It's a full count. Come on, Izzy. No, Isbell strikes out. That ends the third, but we've added a run. It's 3-0. We're 9 hits to 1 up. But this is exactly what happens, and we end up losing when the bullpen comes in. Rendon hits the ground ball to second. Fletcher gets the job done, 1 away. It's Matt Olson who is 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch on him. TJ with another strikeout, 2 away. And it's Mike Trout now who hit a double first time up. Their only hit of the game so far. It's an 0-1. It's up the middle, and Mike Trout is the only one that is hitting TJ. It's a 1-out single. And it brings Brad Harris up, who's 0 for 1. It's a 1-2, and it's another strikeout for TJ. 101-mile-an-hour fastball. And that ends the top of the 4th. And Fletcher is 1 for 1 with a walk today. Comes in to lead us off. And Fletcher, is it going to drop in? It is, and Fletcher with a leadoff single. Horner now to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today. It's a 2-1, and Nico Horner gets it through. And I tell you what, Fletcher and Horner both want to be MVP this season, don't they? Wonderful showing from them so far. Dominic Smith, who's 1 for 2, comes in. A first pitch swing. Dominic Smith, he's hit it well. Not quite over the fence, hits the top of the fence, but Smith comes around to score. Horner will stay at third. It's 4-0. Runners at second and third with no one out. And it's Corey Seager now coming in to face the new man on the mound, Andrew Heaney. And we did get some terrible numbers out of Safonte there, didn't we? Heaney is given up 0 runs so far this postseason. And there's a strikeout, a 3-pitch strikeout of Corey Seager. Joe Adell comes in. He's 1 for 2. It's a lefty on the mound now. Joe Adell, I tell you what, he needed a step ladder, but he just about reached it. And it's going to be a 2 RBI single for Joe Adell, and it's 6-0 to the Yankees. Is it finally going to happen? Marcelo Mayer is 2 for 2. He comes in now with 1 out, 1 on, and he strikes out to make it 2 away. And it's JJ, 1 for 2 today. A 2-2 pitch. JJ strikes out. But we had 3 in the 4th. It's 6-0. Come on, Yankees. Come on, let's win a game 5. It's TJ coming in now to face Stanton. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Stanton strikes out. 7 strikeouts now for TJ Nichols. It brings Correa up to bat. He's 0 for 1. An 0-2. TJ with another strikeout. And it's Oreo now who's 0 for 1. Can we strike out the side here? TJ Nichols? Of course he can. Oh, it's a display by the Cy Young to be. Carson Kelly now to face Heaney. Now, he's 0 for 2, but he does love a left-handed pitcher. And unfortunately, that was a full count. It looked like ball 4, and he's grounded it out the third for 1 away. Isbell now who's 0 for 2. It's a 2-1. Come on, Izzy. Can he get himself on base here? Oh, I don't think so. Ground ball to shortstop. That's going to be 2 away. It's going to bring Fletcher up, who is 2 for 2 today. It's a first pitch swing. Fletch is going to pop that up, and that'll end the 5th. All right, let's go have another pitch. Come on, TJ. It brings Nelson up. He is 0 for 1 today. It's a full count. And it's another strikeout for TJ. 10 now he has. What a game 5 this has been. Marsh, who's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. It's well hit, and it's going to be a 3rd hit of the game. A 1-out single. And it brings Rendon up, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-0. Rendon pops it up. That should be easy for Adell in center field. That'll be 2 away. Runner will stay at first. And in will come Matt Olson, who is 0 for 2. It's a 2-0, and Olson makes it 6-2. He's crushed that. And, well, is this the beginning of what I think we all feel what's coming, don't we? And is that just the beginning of it? 445 feet over center field. That was crushed. It's Trout now, who's 0 for 2. Come on, TJ. Back on it, mate. A 1-1 pitch. And that is going to be a 2-out single as Mike Trout continues to have a big game 5. Brad Harris now, who's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. Harris pops it up. And that'll end the 6th. The lead, though, is cut to 4. And the bullpen, it has to come in at some point. Nico Horner, who's 3 for 3 today, leads us off. It's a 2-1. And Nico Horner grounds it to second base. That'll be 1 away. Unfortunately for us, this pitcher has come in and sort of put the brakes on, hasn't he? It's Smith now, who is 2 for 3. He has 2 RBIs. It's an 0-2, and Smith watches strike 3. And it's going to be Corey Seager now, who is 1 for 3 today. A full count. And Corey Seager strikes out, and we go to the 7th. And it's 6-2 in this game 5. TJ will face Stanton. It's a 1-2 pitch. TJ with a strikeout. Number 11. 1 away. Correa, who's 0 for 2, comes in now. It's an 0-2 pitch. It's another strikeout for TJ Nichols. That's number 12. And Oreo now, who's 0 for 2 as we look to strike out the side again. It's not going to happen. It's a first pitch swing, but it's popped up. Adele goes back, and it should be playable. It is, and that ends the 7th. We stretch. Top of the 7th. Oh, it's 4 runs. And it's a new pitcher. It's Franco. It's a right-hander to face Adele. Franco has an ERA of 10.8. Yes, please, so far this postseason. Adele's having a good day. He's 2 for 3. It's a 3-1 pitch, and Adele draws a walk. And it is the leadoff man aboard for Mayer, who's 2 for 3. A first pitch swing. Marcelo Mayer! Has he? No, he didn't. It looked okay off the bat. But it's caught there in right field and one away as Adele stays at first. JJ, who's 1 for 3, comes in. A first pitch swing. Adele, what are you stealing for, mate? Should have been stealing all season. Never had any doubts. He's a good stealer, just has no pace. All right, JJ. 3-1 pitch. JJ gets the first. Kind of silly sending Adele with a steal there now, isn't it? Carson Kelly, who's 0 for 3. Come on, Carson. Justify your selection, mate. Kelly gets it into right field. He's done that. Is Adele going to come around and score? No, he holds, but it loads the bases. And it loads the bases for Kyle Isbell, who is 0 for 3. Another one needs to justify his selection. Oh, is that going to be a double play? No, it's just one. They get the runner at the plate. So nothing scores. Still loaded bases. 2 out for Fletcher. It's a first pitch swing. He's 2 for 3. Fletcher! Oh, David Fletcher with a grand slam, and that is surely the game. It's 10-2. It's a grand slam in Game 5 from Fletcher, who has no power. He has no power. I don't even know how he's done that. It's a fluke of nature. Just like a Game 5 win for the Yankees, it brings Nico Horner in, who is 3 for 4. It's a 2-0 pitch. It's 2 out. It's going to be 3 out in the second. But we are 8 runs up. Surely not even our bullpen can blow this in 2 innings. We're going to try, though. It's Babbage that comes out. He's going to face Nelson, who's 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Babby. Oh. And it begins. He hits him. Marsh is 1 for 3. It's an 0-2. Come on. There's a strikeout for 1 away. Rendon now comes in. He is 0 for 3 today. It's a full count. Come on. There's another strikeout from Babbage. 2 away runner at first for Olsen. He crushed that home run last time up. This time he strikes out, and we have a 8-run lead. Potentially more if we can add some insurance runs here going into the 9th. It's a 2-2 pitch on Dominic Smith. He strikes out. He's had a quiet game. Well, he's got some RBIs. He hasn't had that much of a quiet game. It's Sager, who has had a quiet Game 5. Another 2-2. He strikes out again. And it's going to be Adele, who is 2 for 3. I think he had a walk in there as well, but he strikes out. All right, is Babbage going to continue? He is. It's Mike Trout. He's 3 for 3 today. We have 8 runs to play with. Surely not. And they've got 1 away. Babbage with a strikeout. Harris is 0 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. Babbage. Oh, it could happen. They're down. Babbage has had 5 strikeouts from 6 batters. They're down to their final out. They need 8 runs. It's a 1-2 pitch. Has the curse been broken? We're going to the ALCS. We've finally done it. Thank you, Satan. So finally, we get past the divisional series. We're going to face the Tigers for a place in the World Series. It'll be the Mets or the Phillies who we play when we get there. Or should we get there? I shouldn't say if. But to clear up the MVP of that last series, it was Dominic Smith. What did he bat? 323, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. Difficult to argue. But what about Fletcher with a grand slam? Absolutely wonderful stuff, that is. And wait, is that that's season versus them? Let's try that again with the playoffs. So Smith, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and yeah, there we go. Batted 348. But as I said, what about Fletcher with the grand slam at the end there? Wonderful stuff. But there we go. Smith wins the MVP of the divisional series, and on we go now to the championship series, and it'll be game 1 of that next episode. And yeah, don't forget to go and vote for your MVP. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit longer now than we would have otherwise had we got beaten there. And let me know what you think. We've got past game 5 of the divisional series. How far can we go all the way now? Let's hope so. We'll find out how game 1 gets on next time. Take care.